Hello everybody, it's Conspiracy Carl. It's Sunday the 1st of April 2018. I dare say the people that are still following the, I call it the J.E.M.B box, the, the MSM. You can all see by now that people are gearing up and getting ready for destruction. That's what they want. For us people that know, we know this has been planned for a long time. This goes right back from the French Revolution, right back to Albert Pike, right, right from them wars all the way up until current to today. All these wars have been pre-planned, and they know the outcome, they know the start because they're causing it. So anyway, this talk is basically, I just wanted to shine a spotlight onto something, and I don't want this to be derogatory, and I don't want loads of trolls giving me a hard time or anything like that over this. It's just a thought, and I just wanted to put it out there. There's a lot of people who've now started to wake up to the fact that a lot of the things that we've been taught in life are in reverse. A lot of what we've actually been taught is good is bad, and what we thought is bad is good. There's one thing that's been bugging me a long time, and I don't like talking about religion because it upsets people that have different beliefs, and that's not my goal. My goal isn't to upset people. It's more to enlighten, to sort of to broaden horizons, to look at things from a different light and not be as narrow-minded as I once was. So I'm not calling people narrow-minded. I'm just trying to say, sometimes to sit back and look at people's other perspectives on life and their other, ways of believing in things or dealing with things. Just because they come from a different part of the world, it's completely different to sometimes what we've been taught. And it is good to listen to people's perspectives. Everybody that has a decent, way of wanting to live, or a decent way of showing a decent path that we could all follow. I'm only more than willing to listen. I dare say there's millions of other people out there that would love to do the same thing. But what I wanted to say was, what I wanted to say, I'm going back to the religion thing, and I am going to go back to it because I just want to know why, if these people, the elite, they wrote the religions, okay? It all stems back from them, to conquer and divide, and to get what they wanted, and to still have sacrificial dates, which I still sometimes believe that 9/11 was, and certain other dates that the governments use to cause genocide, or to get a great number of deaths. They're still doing the old religions, the old religions of the good, well, not the good, the great Greek sort of old religions, where they even before Greek, where they used to sacrifice a certain amount of people on sacrificial days of the year, which was an offering. And I still believe, like I say, that's what certain losses of people's lives were down to, more people's religious aspects or religious views, or whatever. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is these people that they believe, or we're led to believe, that they are Satanists, they're Luciferians. So therefore, in the Bible that we've been given to read, or other people have been given to read, we're all right now near enough the very end. So my only boggle, if you like, would be, why would the rich, the powerful, the elite, the people that got other people to write these religions as well and things like that. Why would they be picking the losing side? Why would they be picking the side that they know is gonna implode very shortly? It's gonna lose. Why would they be backing the losing horse? Why would they be backing a three-legged donkey in a race? It just doesn't make sense. I'm not saying that everybody should go out and become Satanists, Luciferians. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is why would they be backing what they know is going to lose very shortly? That's what it says in other Bibles, other different religions. That. I'm not. I don't want to just pick out the Christians and Catholics and Satanics and Luciferians. There's other religions, and we're all at the end of each different religion. So no matter what it is, they might have different names for things. Like in England, they just celebrated Easter, which is Ishtar or Easter, or it's it's an old pagan sort of religion. If you look back at the real meaning of it, so it's these religions, are they we've been what we've been taught, is Yahshua or Yahweh or Jesus, as whatever you want to call him, is he actually the God of good? And Satan and Lucifer and Belial, Leviathan, and all them others, are they the really bad ones, or have we been taught in the complete opposite way around? I'm not saying, please don't get me wrong, like I said, I'm not saying worship the others just because of the. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying this needs a bit of more in-depth thought, and if there's anybody out there that's got anything sensible to say or to reply to this that can please help me out, then please leave it in the comment box below. I'd really appreciate that, because I'd like to see other people's views on it. Please don't get me wrong, I'm not blasphemizing any other religion, I really am not. I'm just trying to look for alternative minds that are thinking on the same sort of wavelengths, and I hope there are people thinking this, because why would they be backing, like I say, a three-legged donkey? It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense at all. So yeah, if there's anybody out there that I've done my own research into this, and apparently in some people are saying that we've been told that God is the God of good, when we actually break down the word God from the actual word that it means. It's actually a satanic god that we've been praying to. God is, sorry, I can't remember the shortened version, but it's a shortened version for a name, which is like a satanic, what we'd call a satanic god. Sorry, I'll probably I'll try and do some research. I will do some research, and I will pop it down below in the descriptions of the name that we've been given, the shortened name of God. Like I say, which in a longer name actually is like I say, a satanic or a Luciferian, or what we would call an evil god. Anyway, this is just a thought, and if somebody out there has got anything to add to this, then please help me out. Thank you ever so much for my new subscribers. That's really meant so much to me. Like I say, love, peace, unity goes out to each and every single one of you. Remember, don't fight, unite, wait until the time's right, and then we can fight. We'll fight together as one. Okay, we are the majority. They are the minority. So come on, we can make this place better. We can make this place what it should be. Okay, and as far as I'm thinking about this WW3, I have to be careful what I say. Um, I really don't see it's going to happen. I keep saying this and then I keep saying the other, but it's only because narrative sways in the media are making me have multiple decisions, but I just can't see them. And I think I said this, well, I know I've said this in some of my earlier videos. I can't see them making all this mess and destruction for them to clean up. It's like going back to what I just said about the back in the three-legged donkey. It just doesn't make sense. Any of it just does not make sense unless they're honestly thinking about like what their plans are, hiding underground in these deep military underground bases, or sorry, deep underground military bases, DUMBs, and they are living down there for 10 years if this is their plans, and then they're hoping that winds and land movements and God knows what else will hopefully disguise some of their evil, I don't know, plans, whatever they've got, planned. But I would have thought that, if all this land movement and, movement of poles from Nibiru or Planet X, or all this landline movement, I don't know if you have noticed, but there's part of Africa that's splitting apart right now. And all this underground land movement, surely, it doesn't matter how many tons of concrete walls they've got, that's going to crack and that's going to crumble. And if they have got wiring or whatever in their inside the concrete to stabilize it somewhat, come on, you're talking Mother Nature. If stone starts to decide to turn volcanic and goes into a lava state, you're not stopping that. There's no steel mesh ever been made to stop a volcano lava. So, they can think they're clever, and, for hiding underground, but that won't help them. Not if what they say is going to happen happens. So this is what puts me, at the right back at the start again, and to think, hang about, there's something not right. There's really something not right. So anyway, I just wanted to get this message out and to try and also take away a little bit of people's fear, because if you think about it, something's not right. They wouldn't be backing the three-legged donkey. Come on, these people were notorious for lying, and for cheating, for stealing, for doing all sorts. This is how comes they've got what they've got. You've only got to read George's. Sorry, I am going to say his name because I hate him. George Soros. You've only got to read his book to see how he got what he got, and then you'll understand exactly what I mean. He gave in his own people to the opposition, so he could gain his wealth and also save his own scrawny little neck. Anyway, I dare say that's enough said. So please, if anyone's got anything they can add to that, not to the George Soros scrawny little neck bit, but the actually important part I was talking about the reverse thoughts and reverse way of thinking that we've all been given. It's like languages, all our languages, that goes back to numbers. The Masons, they talk to each other in numbers. That's a lot of the ways they talk to each other. Obviously, the handshakes and the symbology. But they do have other ways, and mainly numbers is one of them. So it all goes back to numbers. So we're the only ones that really talk with language. I mean, obviously they do this at home. They don't sit there and talk out numbers to each other. It's a way of communication. Like I have heard some people trying to not say that they do, but sort of Not say that they don't either. So, you know, that would be quite a funny conversation to join in, wouldn't it, really? It would sound quite strange. But anyway, like I say, you know, if there's anybody that can enlighten me, then please leave it down in the comment box. And like I say, thank you for each and every one of my new subscribers. I love all of you, and that comes to the bottom of my heart. And as I say, if there's anybody that can add anything to this, then please put it in the comment box and I'll get back to you. Thank you. Love, peace, unity. Remember, unite, don't fight. We'll have that to come if it comes, right? But don't forget, there's a lot of decent people out there that are doing their utmost so this doesn't happen, okay? So try not to fret too much about what it says in the papers and what it says and all the crap on the TV, okay? Look on the bright side of life, okay? Monty Python sung a song about that, and I shouldn't say that because a lot of people look at that as blasphemous, but still, come on, always look on the bright side of life, alright? Anyway, love, peace, unity, conspiracy, Carl. I'm out. Love you all. Goodbye.